There's something going on in South Carolina right now that will impact women in every single state. You need to be paying attention to this no matter what state you live in. So they are hearing testimony today, October 1st, on one of the most extreme anti-abortion bills you will ever come across. And the reason this is important for all of us, one, we should care about what happens to people in South Carolina, but two, this bill is model legislation that was drafted by one of the most powerful national anti-abortion organizations. That means they are basically giving us a blueprint for what they want nationally, and they are using South Carolina as a test case. So let's talk about what's in this bill. This is SB323 in South Carolina. It would ban all abortions, obviously, right? Eliminate any exceptions for rape, incest, fatal fetal abnormalities. It would allow women to be charged with murder for ending their pregnancy. And in South Carolina, that can mean the death penalty. It would redefine certain kinds of birth control, like IUDs, emergency contraception, at least one kind of oral contraception. It would redefine them as not contraception anymore. I'm sure you can see where that's going. Women who have life-threatening pregnancies would not be able to access standard abortion procedures. Instead, they would be forced into C-sections or vaginal deliveries, even when the fetus does not have the ability to survive. It would criminalize abortion speech. That means pro-choice websites would be banned, medical referrals out of state would be illegal, taking your minor out of state for an abortion would be illegal. So if you have a child who has been raped and you take them out of South Carolina to get an abortion, you would be guilty of a felony. In fact, even someone who lent you money to take your child out of state would be guilty of a felony. I could go on. Giving someone information about abortion would be illegal. Abortion providers would be charged under the RICO Act, which is for like mob activity. Their public schools would have to show an anti-abortion propaganda video. Like, it just goes on and on. It's unclear what's going to happen in South Carolina. They have tried to propose this bill before and it didn't move forward, but the advocates I've spoken to are much more concerned this time around because the makeup of the legislature is different. And anti-abortion activists also seem more confident and emboldened this time around. They are thinking ahead. They have given quotes talking about how they think that this is going to pass legal muster with the state Supreme Court. Like, they are ready for a fight. But again, no matter what happens with this bill, whether it gets killed entirely, whether it gets watered down, no matter what happens, Republicans are giving us the exact roadmap for what they want for American women and how they want to do it. So you need to be paying attention. I have an explainer on this bill and many others at my newsletter. We'll also be recapping what happens today with the South Carolina testimony.